Hey guys, so this is gonna be posted before the box, but there is a point in that video where I say, hey, I'm waiting for 3 more items to finish my box. I got one of those items today. Unfortunately though, the seller decided to basically be as hostile as possible, and he actually sent me the wrong item. Well, he sent me a mismarked item. So I'm going to show you guys what I bought, and you guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think. Now, obviously the issue has still yet to be resolved, but I'm doing this kind of almost as like a proof, and I'll let you guys know either in the Disney box video or later on as a part 2 to this what's happened, because I believe I'm gonna have to get eBay involved, which really sucks, I think, for both sides, but I'm not about to lose money on, you know, some guy's arrogance. So this is the product that I got. It is the Disney Baymax ears. I'm gonna zoom in on this little piece. Adult, so adult ears, okay? And then I want you guys to look at the price too that it's being sold for, which is $10.99. I don't know if you guys can see that, but $10.99. All right, now before I clicked OK or sent in an offer, because, you know, people on eBay, I went and looked at the description of this. All right, so let me zoom in on that size that says adult, one size fits most. Alrighty, now nowhere in this section does it say any size, like any centimeters, anything like that. The only time you see the size is literally on the description where it says size. All the rest of the stuff written is about their company and how they love Disney. All right, cool. So awesome, right? Awesome. So basically what happens is today it got delivered. So today is November 14th. Now I wanted to finish my box by December 1st. All right, and basically it's because I'll be going over to visit my family. They're a couple of hours away, and I need to have all the items in the box and wrapped up, because I can't take the, you know, they can't, my mailing address is here and my parents live about 4.5 hours away, so I need to get all the items in the box and wrapped before we go. We're gonna do kind of like an early Christmas, because not all of us are gonna be around for Christmas. So that was one of the things that it's kind of sucky. All right, so, and if you know, Izzy is an adult male. So I got the ears. Here they are. If you look at my unboxing video, again, it will say that I'm missing 3 items. This was one of the 3 items. Let's open these ears. Now, if you know anything about me, I have a small head, a very small ring size, very small foot size. I'm below average on all those. This hat don't fit. No. Let's put it where it's supposed to be in the front. No. This hat don't fit right. You can't. No. So I was like, why doesn't this hat fit right? So it is a authentic Disney hat. Maybe that's why. Because it's for youth infant. What you doing putting adult on a youth infant hat? Like, come on. All right. So, and I mean, it is, you know, it is Disney park item. It did, you know, it did retail when it first came out for $17.99. but it isn't what you said it was. So basically, if you're familiar with eBay, if you pay with PayPal, you have an eBay buyer's guarantee and you have a PayPal buyer's guarantee. So already you have kind of like 3 people on your side. You have yourself if you have, you know, photographic evidence of everything. You got eBay going to back you up because they will back up their buyers and their sellers, and you have PayPal going to back up their buyers and sellers, you know, as long as they're in the right. So I clicked because this particular vendor doesn't accept returns. So basically I clicked request a refund, which turned it into request a return. And then it gives you some options on why you're requesting the return. So none of them were right. So basically I put doesn't match description because that was the closest one I could like go through on the little list, because the item wasn't damaged. The item arrived on time. I wasn't canceling the order. I did receive the order, stuff like that. So that was the one that I figured would closely represent the area. And then I sent some pictures in, and then I let them know that basically I ordered a one size fits all adult, and what I received was a one size fits all youth infant. So the seller responds, because I'm basically going through the seller, not through eBay. eBay is basically going to archive the conversation because I clicked on that now, but I still can go through the seller. And basically what happens, I bought hundreds of items on eBay, so it's not the first time that I had to like talk to a seller. Usually it's like some person, I don't realize like I'm ordering from China, and then it comes out as like something else, like completely something else. So I'll have to redo a return or a refund, and if we don't come to a compromise in like 3 days, then I basically ask eBay to step in and, you know, handle that. So the seller replies to me and says, when you say it doesn't match the description of photos, did it get beaten up? Please advise, can you send me pictures? Now I will give this guy this. It was packaged very well. It was in a plastic bag that was inside a box that was inside a bubble envelope. So he really did not want these ears to get damaged in any way, shape, or form. As you can see, they are brand spanking new. They look like brand new ears. I mean, it is crushed a little bit on the backside, but you'd even have that at Disneyland, like this little like push-in part, and you still got the Disney tags on it, which is pretty cool. So then I replied, no, it's not beat up. Your sizing is wrong. The time description both say adult, but I received a hat for youth infant. So basically just doing the same thing that I had told eBay. So then the seller replies. Now, this is where, in my opinion, it got hostile, like super quick. And I really don't know why someone would get hostile with a customer. Like, the one thing you don't want to do is get hostile with the customer, because then it either puts the customer on a defensive, or we have to get just as hostile back. It is size 2, 54 centimeters. Duh. I can't read the title. It states youth. Duh. Although fits most adults. No. No. You can go Google that, and the answer is no. It even crowns my big head, and I wear a 7 3/4 inch fitted hat. For the record, 7 3/4 inches means it's a 61.5 centimeter thing, and you're saying that a 54-inch centimeter thing will crown your head? And if you know what crown means, that means go completely around. I have a small head. This don't crown it, bro. No. No, 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 no. No. I have a Princess Disney Parks hat size for one size fits all, an adult at 56. So that's 2 centimeter difference. Now, if you're doing circumference, you realize that that's a really big difference. Even 1 centimeter, which is like, I think it's like 30, it's like 1/3 of an inch. It's big. So like, hello. We have sold 20 plus without issue. You could sell 100 plus. You're going to get an issue sometime, sweetie. Sorry. And for future postings, I may adjust it to state 54 centimeters. He did adjust it to say 54 centimeters, which is 22.0472 inches. That is a pretty big head. To who? I'm pretty sure there's midgets that have bigger heads than 22.0472. Like, no. No, it's not a pretty big head. It's average for a 56 centimeter. That's average. That's all, you know, one size fits most. There's a reason why it's called that. And they sell the exact same ones at Epcot next to his character meetup. Now, I'm not saying that this isn't the hat that they sell at the Epcot right next to Baymax. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you sent me the wrong size. Not the wrong hat, the wrong size. What? Regardless, if you'd like to send them back, I'm happy to refund the item. Okay, so you'll refund it. I can send it back and you'll refund it. That's end of story. All the best, Anthony. So then, my reply. Just to clarify, a 7 3/4 inch hat, fitted hat is 24 inches or 62 centimeters. I rounded up, I know. So mathematically, that wouldn't work. It wouldn't crown your head if it was only 54 centimeters. If this hat is sized at 54 centimeters, which I'm not disputing, I know it is. I'm just saying he said it, right? Not me. It would be a large child's hat, but the average adult head is 53 to 58 centimeters for women and 56 to 61 for males, which means that he technically has an average size male head, all right, for the 61.5, okay, his 7 3/4, that's an average size male head, all right, meaning the average is about 57 centimeters or more than an inch off. All right, now Disney adult hats are about 56 centimeters, and 1/3 of an inch isn't too bad, but when you're doing, like, you know, basically over half an inch, yeah, you're looking at something drastic. And mind you, they're kind of stretchy, so this can only stretch out to 54 centimeters, whereas the other one is like starting at, you know. So then I basically put I put a link in there, and it says, in case you're wondering where I got my measurements, and I got the average size from Google. I'm definitely willing to return the product to you. No problem returning this. None whatsoever. I'll return it to you. And it got the tags on it. It's still brand new. I mean, I tried it on my head, but I'm pretty sure if you bought this brand new, it's got the tags, other people have tried it on, especially if you got it at like the Disney Character Warehouse, which will come up in just a bit. I'm definitely willing to return the product to you, but you will need to pay the shipping cost, as I don't feel it should be taken out of my refund since I'm familiar with Disney park items and this item was mismarked. So I'm basically saying, hey, you mismarked this item because you did put adult, one size fits most. It was not an adult item, and even if he's saying that it does fit most adults, you should have marked it as such, all right? Because when I know Disney sizes, an adult hat is 56 centimeters. Like, it's not rocket science. It's like you technically mismarked the item. Just because you think it fits most adults doesn't mean it does. And when you're selling something, you know, you can't put Betty Crocker's, you know, red deluxe set and then, you know, oh, well, it's the green deluxe and most people want the green deluxe set. No, you marked it as whatever it said it was. As I don't feel it should be taken out of my refund since I'm familiar with Disney park items and this item was mismarked. So did you want to send me a label for it and I can get it out to you tomorrow? Basically, a label would be, you know, him saying that he'll pay the postage for the return shipping on it, which I think is fair. Like, you can have your product back, you can resell it. Again, it still has all the tags on it. Like, I didn't do anything to the product, and, you know, you can try and make your money back with it. By the way, there's no denying you guys probably have done many smooth transactions on Disney hats and other merchandise. It's why I'm trying to come to a compromise with you versus through eBay. Now, I'm not doing that because I'm scared of eBay. I'm doing that for the seller's benefit, because on most sellers' things it will say, hey, come to us if you have a problem. You know, we'll try and work it out. And then if it doesn't, you know, you can go through eBay, which I respect. Like, I know that, you know, the ratings is really big. Like, you really do want your, you know, your best rating. So, again, this is like a really hostile response. Don't grab me wrong. Like, mine was kind of like standing my ground, but I kind of know where I'm coming from, and you'll see it in just a minute with my next reply. But this is from him. My new era hats are 7 3/4 inch. I just put this awesome set on my head since we have a bunch and they look stellar. Again, I'm not saying these look terrible. I'm not. I'm just saying you gave me the wrong size, homie. Like, that's it. That's all. To send them back is a waste of money. Probably because mailing them cost more because he already did it one way, and so to do it again, he's probably losing money at that point. So he's probably only making a very tiny percent of profit, which I understand, you know, and I'm kind of sorry about that, but that's not my fault that you mismarked the item. And I need an adult size because I have the box that I'm making, and who these were supposed to go to, the gift, the receiver, is an adult male. It's just like you. He's, you know, 61.5, and this is 54. So the adult ears would fit better. They probably fit him like this fits me, to be honest. But at least it would have said adult. So at least when we showcase them, it will be like, oh, you know, we got the adult ones, right? Because, I mean, why would an adult man with no kids have a child hat? It doesn't make sense. I mean, that looks like a fucking straight up pedophile. In the listing, it also stated it fits most adults. So what would that mean? It means it would fit most adults. Disney does a pretty damn good job at this and decided that one size fits most is 56 centimeters. Also, the New Era hats that he's talking about, their one size fits most for adults, also 56 centimeters. This is below that, so it does not fit most adults. So if you wanted to go to eBay at this point, I would contest that if you had a question about the size, you could have asked. Okay, I didn't have a question about the size because you said it was adult, and I know Disney sizes, so yeah, I only had a, now I don't have a question about the size. I know the sizes. You sent me the wrong size. But you didn't when you sent me an offer less than full retail value. So now we're going to go back to the value. As you remember, he was selling it for $10.99. If you guys remember, the retail value on the tag is $17.99. That means that when these first went up for sale, when this was coming out and when it was in theater, and probably for a couple of months afterwards, because, you know, they stay popular for a couple of months, it was retail value $17.99. Now, he probably got them, and he does admit it later, at the Disney Character Warehouse. Now, the Disney Character Warehouse, I will explain in a little bit, but basically you got them at a discount, right? So, I like to introduce you guys to a letter that came in when I purchased those. Dear Amy, thank you for the fair offer. I did a fair offer and now you're complaining that I did below retail price? Hello. Dear Amy, thank you for the fair offer. Please keep us in mind if you're looking for Disney stuff. We just scored a lot of interchangeable bows. All the best, Anthony. He sent it to me in his own handwriting. He signed it along with his business shit. All right. But you didn't when you sent me an offer less than full retail value. I also wouldn't have a problem since I never have had anyone report me to eBay. A thing about eBay is they don't care if you've been reported a million times or if this is your first time. They look at each case individually. Anyone in the eBay industry will tell you that. I've talked to several people, you know, that are eBay conflict resolution management workers, and they'll tell you the exact same thing. Like, it doesn't matter if this guy has like a super negative rating or a super high rating. Each case is handled individually through the resolution department. They have different, like, almost like a curator, like a little medium person, and they'll look at everything. And so far, you know, because I've photographed everything and sent it along with my emails, and they archived it the second I asked for a return, like, hello, it's kind of on you at this point because you mismarked the item, which is what I would go with, is that this item was mismarked. It was misinterpreted, you know, through what he wrote on the site. And even he says it, like, yeah, it says toddlers, but it does fit most of it. Like, it doesn't matter. It says this, and that's what you should have labeled it as. I also wouldn't have a problem since I never had anyone report me to eBay, so the thought is kind of funny. Really, dude? Like, you don't tell a customer that. Like, think about it. Like, you can think, oh, well, this is kind of funny. You know, I've never had that before. But to write it to a customer is a real dick move. And being a CEO, it doesn't matter if you're CEO of a company or you're just a private eBay seller. eBay will look at you the same. Like, you don't get any, you know, points for owning a business. Like, it is what it is. It's eBay. We're all equal. It's one of the platforms. It's kind of like, Amazon, like it doesn't matter if you just sell a couple things or you kind of have like an Amazon store, they treat you the same. I have no problem pushing back if I tell it isn't right. Well, you have a problem with grammar though. Whereas I have no idea if you have a habitual pattern of this, but they would. Even if I did, as long as I'm in the right with this one, they don't care. Again, each case is looked at individually. And to just throw something on that like, oh, you might have a habitual problem. Like, why? Because I'm telling you that you sent me the wrong product or you mislabeled your product. So I bought something under the guise that, you know, it was adult and it's not an adult. And now I'm telling you about it. Like, come on, dude. Like, I'm trying to be reasonable with you, but you're too much. So this is what I'm willing to do. Refund 100% of the purchase quickly. Otherwise, see what eBay has to say. 100% refund? I'm fine with that. Let's do this, homie. 1. Oh, but there's stipulations? Okay, what do you want me to do then? I would like you to go to a non-for-profit and give them the hat as a gift to anyone with a head less than 54 centimeters. If it's a nonprofit, what do you care what their head size is? They're going to give it to anyone, or they're going to sell it, you know, whatever. I would like you to get a written sign something thanking American Brand Enterprises LLC for the donation, which is his company. 3, if you can afford a stamp. I afforded your damn hat. What makes you think I can't afford a stamp? 2, mail it to my office in St. Cloud, Florida. So this is where I knew 100% that you probably got it from Disney Character Warehouse. If not, we can get eBay involved for 55 cents, which I have no problem because, like, it saves me gas. I would rather pay 55 cents and get my, you know, my $9 back or whatever, you know, than, you know, basically drive somewhere to a nonprofit and then have them write me something under your LLC and then have to fucking go get an envelope and go get a stamp and then mail it out to you and then hope that you fucking are honest because you're not, and then return my damn funds. Like, bullshit. And the time it takes for you to find a charity to donate the year. So this is where you know that he already knows he's on a losing battle. If not, we can get eBay involved for 55 cents and the time it takes for you to find a charity to donate the year. So he already knows, like, he's not gonna, if I get eBay involved, he's gonna have to give me the refund and he's probably gonna say donate the years. That he's gonna try and stipulate to eBay. eBay can't force that on me. They basically will be like, you know, I guess you can, like, get rid of the ears or donate them, you know. So this is me being a smartass back, but proving my point that I'm not like some stupid consumer that doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Here's a sizing chart for new era hat sizes. I inserted a link. Size 7 3/4 is 61.5 centimeters, and the hat you sent me, you said, was 54 centimeters. Again, I'm not disputing that. It actually is 54 centimeters. And just so you guys know where we're getting that information, it is on the Disney sites, but it's actually on the hat itself. So I'm not disputing that in this. I'm just saying that he said it. That way, you know, he's not thinking, oh, well, you're just making stuff up, because like all the other sizes in the beginning, I was just getting average sizes, but now I'm just going to straight do new era hat and Disney sizes. You said it was 54 centimeters, so I'm saying, and I'm not getting hostile because, again, he's getting super hostile in this, is that they don't match sizes. From their size chart, one size fits most starts at 55.8 centimeters. So you're looking at almost like a whole inch already size difference, which is what your description and title said before you changed it, which they basically said adult. So adult in both. So this is new era hat sizes. Adult, one size fits most, starts at 55.8 centimeters. But he changed it to say 54 centimeters, which is fine because I have all the pictures showing when I bought it, it said something else. Again, I'm not knocking the product, so I'm just letting him know. I'm not saying anything negative about the product itself. I'm saying that you sent me the wrong size product. Disney does have one size fits most for both adults and children, but they are two very different sizes and marked as such. I appreciate that you updated the description so no one else will have this problem, but then I insert another link. Here is where you get the different Disney hat sizes, and they match the new era hat sizes chart linked earlier, so I believe you just mismarked the product, which is essentially what happened. He mismarked the product. He doesn't want to admit it. I mean, he's okay with giving a refund, but then he's like being all like shady about it and giving me a whole bunch of shit. Like, just give me my damn refund. Suck it up. You lost. And you even admit you lost. You know you're going to lose. Like, if we go to eBay, which after this, I'm going to end up having to go to eBay and being like, hey, look, this guy doesn't want to give me my refund. And basically, I don't want to get screwed out of the $9.50 I already paid. And then to donate, you know, what if I could donate this, like, and I donate under my name, at least maybe I would have got it back on my taxes. But you're like, no, not giving this guy any more money. Because if you don't know, when you donate something, you can use it as a tax write-off. So people who own their own business, like myself and like him, we use this as a tax write-off, so it's kind of like receiving the money back. I don't like doing that. It's just more forms to fill out. I don't know why he would either, because even if he does this as a donation and it's less than $10, it's actually not worth it on your tax forms. So I believe you just mismarked the product. Maybe they do fit you the way you like them, but they are not by Disney or New Era hat sizing, one size fits most for adults. I didn't ask about sizes previously because I've purchased hats at Disney and am familiar with their sizing, and adult hats are bigger than 54 centimeters. As for the offer being less than retail, you were selling less than the retail price on the tag to begin with. So again, he was selling for $10.99. The tag says $17.99. Oh, there it shows finally. $17.99. So he was already selling less than retail value. So I don't know why he's bitching at me for doing less than retail value, which is what he's saying, retail value. Not what I marked it as. He's saying it as retail value. On the tag to begin with. Also, I bought products from the Disney Character Warehouse. So I know people can buy products there and resell them for much higher because Disney keeps their original retail tags on them. Okay, so if you guys are familiar, and I'll explain it. So Disney Character Warehouse, I think I've already kind of gone over it, but basically, like Disney in the park, they will basically sell these products for the full retail price. Sometimes they do have specials going on, but basically you're going to be paying almost retail price when you first hear about the movie, before it launches, when it's in theaters, and for a couple months after the movie you know, is outside of theaters. These are considered like in style, right? But after that they go out of style, and so basically to make room for all their new products, you know, depending on new movies and new seasons, they'll take all the old items and they'll transfer them over to a place called the Disney Character Warehouse. It's for park and store items, and basically you'll get them at a retail rate anywhere between like 10 to 20 all the way up to 90% off. You can basically, I've seen ears there for like 50 cents. So you can get these for 50 cents on up to almost the full retail price, but people usually don't buy this stuff at full retail price. They're going to get these at a major discount. And why not, if you can do that and you can make a business off that, buy a whole bunch of, you know, really discounted Disney items and then sell them to people who maybe don't live in the area and are willing to pay that, you know, extra little bit. And I mean, I still feel like I'm getting a discount on the ears. Like, honestly, at $9.50, I feel like that's a great price, regardless for what he paid for them, because, like, yeah, I don't want to go all the way to Florida to go get my stuff. Now, that's not saying that, you know, I wanted child-sized ones for that price. Like, no, I don't have kids. I'm not planning on having kids. Izzy doesn't have kids, and he's not a child. So basically, I don't have anyone to give this to. If you know my family, we're all adults. All the kids are adults, and we don't have any kids. So, you know, and like, again, this was for his Disney box. He's an adult man, and I wanted to get something, Disney park or resort or store item from his favorite movies and Disney video games and Disney partners. So I have Loungefly for partners. From the parks, I got ears, and I also got the Disney lanyard starter set with the rules with it. And then from the stores, I ordered a Disney mug and the Disney Pops. I also have some other things that you can get like at GameStop, Walmart, and Target, along with some dollar store items that are official Disney merch. So, and they're in the box, and I will be uploading that video as soon as it, you know, we do our Christmas thing. As soon as I wrap everything in and do our Christmas thing. And, you know, now I have to buy something for Baymats because the 3 movies that I needed to get things from, you know, to make the box like complete was Lilo and Stitch. Well, Hercules was his favorite, and then Lilo and Stitch was his second, and then Baymax, which is his 3rd favorite, which is hard because like all Disney movies are great. So I was like, just give me 3 because I'm gonna do all 3. I actually made him give me 5, but I did his top 3 because I made him do it in order, and I really don't have a lot of time. So now I gotta like basically rush to find something, hopefully Baymax. If not, I'm gonna have to get him number 4 and 5. So anyways, for the record, I'm not saying that this is what you have done in the situation. However, you did send a note with my package that thanked me for the fair offer. So to bring up that I paid below retail price is on the seller, you, not the buyer, me. You could have told me no, declined it, and I would have either had to pay what you originally priced the product at or find another vendor. Again, I don't know why he's bringing up that I paid below retail price when he thanked me for having a fair offer, and also invited me to look for his other Disney items, which I definitely will not do because this is too much trouble. Even if he had them at like 50 cents, like no way, I'm not going through this again. I am fine with the refund, and after I see the funds returned, I will mail you a receipt of the donation to a local nonprofit organization in your LLC. So this is the end. This is the last thing that he wrote me. Send me a picture of the receipt to my company, along with the envelope stamp, and I will refund the same day. No, you're not refunding me right now. How can I trust that you'll refund me later, especially when you already lied about the sizing on this? You don't have a good character. Like you were hostile in every note after the first one, and now you want me to like trust you? Like absolutely 100% no. I appreciate your dissertation about the ears. Do you? Because it kind of seems like you don't. The adult ears are 56 centimeters. Duh! Duh, 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 duh! As I am sitting here looking at other products I have for sale. Well, that's great. Then you should know the difference between child one size fits all and adult all one size fits all. You can see it. It's clear as freaking day, bro. Let's see if this will. Okay, well that's not showing up very good, but you can best believe I got it. The toddler ears are 54 centimeters. Toddler. The toddler ears are 54 centimeters. Toddler. May fit some adults. It may fit some adults, but you put adult, most sizes fits all, and that is not what Disney says. Like my wife and me, etc. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe in St. Cloud, 61 centimeters is the same as 54 for the rest of the world, but yeah, I don't know how your math works on that or how you're putting on your weird funky ears. You are correct. Living in Orlando affords the opportunity to supply customers around the globe with Disney mistakes from the warehouse. So I know he's buying his products at the warehouse. He just admitted, they don't always, sometimes they do get mistake items. I don't know if this is a mistake item, but now it got me wondering if it is. Again, if it's beautiful, it's beautiful. I don't care if there's a mistake on it. I do care about the sizing, though. If I can't use it, then it's pretty useless to me. We also get to the parks whenever we want, which is very humbling. I don't care. I don't care how often you go to the damn parks. That's not my business. What my business is that you mismarked your product. I bought the product thinking it was something else, and now you're being stubborn and don't want to refund me my damn money or come to a compromise. Like, I am definitely 100% willing, but I am not willing to go and get you money to your LLC without my refund. I'm sorry for the oversight. I learned something new. Yeah, oh, I'm glad you did, but you're still oversighting. Like, I am out $9.50. I am out one damn gift from my Disney box. That's important to me. It was very, very important to me. And now you want me to go put money into your slate, which is like kind of like more money into your business. If you think about it, like, you already got $9.50 of my money, and now you're asking me to use this as a donation, which will technically give you more money in the form of a tax credit to your LLC. No, you didn't give me. What do I have? I have a hat I can't use. No. I look forward to the picture of the paperwork and getting this all resolved. So that's the last thing he sent me. So basically right now I am probably going to ask eBay to step in and basically handle the situation, because I don't feel, you know, basically he mismarked the product originally. It's changed now, which is great for other people to kind of look at that. But the fact remains the same, is there's no guarantee that even if I send him that stuff, that he'll be honest and give me my refund. There is no guarantee, like, that the note will be sufficient to him to get me my refund. There's no guarantee that I'm going to get my refund, period. So I'm going to go through eBay, see what eBay tells me. Hopefully everything works out, and it will resolve almost everything. Like I said, I have no problem going and donating this if he wanted to get them back again, because the tags are still on them. So he could, you know, send me a label like that's saying that he'll pay the shipping, right? And I'll go wherever I need to go, you know, whether it's USPS, UPS, FedEx, wherever, and, you know, have them return this to him for me. You know, or he wants to bite it and, you know, basically say, nah, do whatever you want, I'll give you a refund, whatever, because again, I can't use the ears. I really wish I could. I really, really, really 100% wish I could, but I mean, they're not gonna fit him at all. They don't even fit me, and I have a really small head, and I wear child size stuff all the time. I buy, you know, kid beanies. So I don't know who he thinks he's fooling. This is for youth, infants. It's for babies, dude. Like, get real. So, I'm uploading this to let you guys know. I probably will put, you know, his information in the links below, so you guys are aware of this not completely forthright person out there, you know, on eBay. And he does have 2 corporations, I believe. He's got this American brand and this native bar company. So I'll put those up, and I know they have, you know, a Twitter and a Facebook page, and I think a Google Plus. He's got a lot of social media. I don't know how big it is because I've never heard of it, but again, I live right now in Arizona and he's in Florida, so done. But yeah, so that's what's going on. It's an update on the box. So for those of you who don't even know the box, I haven't put up the box video yet. I am making a Magic at Your Door-esque, Bippity Boppity Boxes-esque, Gifts from Mickey-esque kind of Disney box for Izzy. And I basically, again, just wanted to make it something like that. If you don't know what those boxes are, there are plenty of unboxing videos. But usually, and I mean, they do boxes for like men. You know, you get your own curator and you see your likes or dislikes. But a lot of the stuff in there, I don't think there's a lot of stuff, you know, at Disney unless it's like more high ticket items for like grown men, the grown men will enjoy. So I just decided I'm gonna make my own box and try and keep it within the limit of about 200 bucks. So, and for $10 it would have been a great deal to put some park ears in there, especially from Baymax, but that didn't happen. So anyways, yep, so that's what happened. And again, I'll let you guys know exactly what happens as soon as I get, you know, the response from eBay, because I've been going at it for hours with this guy. Those messages have been coming basically all day, so hopefully it gets resolved. We'll see.